Hari Om, Namaste. Navaratri Shubhashayaha. Wish you all a very happy Navaratri. May Devi's blessings be showering upon you all, upon us all. This is the short video on Navaratri details. How to do the Devi Upasana. How to worship Devi during Navaratri. Let us try to find some ways which are easy for us. So this is one of the Sanatana Dharma videos that we make from time to time for the benefit of the sadhakas. Those who want to do some sadhana. So we are trying to give some small tips which make their life easier, which make their spiritual sadhana very like easy and to follow. And it's quick result giving also. Quickly satisfying, because we are not aiming at any physical world results. So this is the basic thing of all our videos. We are trying to keep it to the spiritual purposes. So let us see how to celebrate Navaratri, how to do the best out of Navaratri. People ask me, what do you do on Navaratri? So my answer is nothing special. I don't do anything special. That is one thing, but we can do it. My doing and my not doing does not make any standard for others. Okay, so other people who, whatever their depth is into the spiritual world, however deep they are, they connect with the worship activities in that level. Some people put kalasha, they put Devi, they invite her to home, they keep her for all 9 days, do lot of puja. Puja means which includes all the Shodasa Upacharas, all the Naivedya, and lot of activities which are divine. So they felicitate Devi, they honor her with clothes, they feed the poor, they donate, they go to temples, and they keep the kalasha in the like Devi's representative at home. And all these, like for 9 days they don't move her, and in the 10th day they do the Udvasana, they send her away with mantras on the 9th day. This is the first level. So it takes at least 2 to 3 hours per day for these worship activities. Every day they offer a lot of flowers, they invite people, they read stotras, they do bhajans, they do mantras, all these upachara puja, all these mantras. It takes time. So all these activities, lot of like food preparations to offer to Devi. So this is very high level, the best level. The second level of people do lot of japa. Japa is they take some mantra, Devi's mantra, who are initiated into Shri Chakra Upasana. Shri Chakra is like the Devi's Swarupa itself, Devi's form itself. They do lot of puja for the Shri Chakras, and that has a very entirely different system of pujas, which I am not very much aware into. You can learn from Upasakas directly. They are not to be learned through videos and books. They need gurus. They need very keen guru who is full time available for doubts clarification and for method learning, everything. It needs initiation also. So that is second level, next thing. And the third thing is people do lot of like stotra reading. So keep like one stotra, two stotras, like Lalita Sahasranama, Lalita Trishati, Lalita Ek Ashtotara Shata, that is 108, Trishati is 300, then Sahasranama is 1000. So these Lalita Upasana they do through reading the stotras. They don't do much on Kalasha and Puja side, but they read lot of stotras day and I mean in the evening and in the daytime, like during the sunrise and sunset time. They read the stotras and pray for Devi's grace. This is another thing that they do on the third level. Okay, but I belong to the fourth level. If you have watched a video which we made on Shivaratri, how to celebrate Shivaratri, I do something similar for Navaratri as well. We are living in a world where we have to attend to the worldly duties more than our spiritual life. Most of the times I have seen the deep sadhakas, those who want to go very deeply into sadhana, they leave off the worldly jobs. They just retire into this life where they want to do all their activities, their japas, their whatever system of worship they are initiated into through a guru. They follow those methods, and for that sake, when the job, when the earning, when these duties come in between, they give them away. But everybody cannot have that luxury. Okay? That luxury is not available for everyone, because we have to earn in order to make our living. We have to take care of our other, like monetary and our family and all these things. So whatever time is available for us, let us do justice to our spiritual life as well within whatever is there. So this is the purpose I am making this video. So about which I have learned, it is not my own discovery. I have been like under guidance of elders, though they whatever they showed, whatever their teachings made me understand, I am following that way. Okay, so one thing is like spend some time in the morning, at least 15 to 20 minutes for some stotra, for reading a stotra, which is like structured. Next is do some japa, whichever mantra you have. Mantra should be always given by Guru, not by your own, you are deciding. There are some nama mantras which are generally doable. If such mantras you find from some great people who are giving good instructions to people, if they tell you this is a general mantra, anybody can do it, then pick up such mantra and do it for 108 times. 108 is one mala. You can do 3 malas, 5 malas, 11 malas. 11 malas is standard, and others are like okay, they are not prohibited, but depending upon the length of the mantra, you can decide the time you have, and you can choose any number from 3, 5, 9, 11, 21, etc. Okay, then the things, the japas are very like they need some cleanliness and all these things. But without that, if during all day if you want to do something, then you can do ajapa japa. Ajapa japa is a japa which we are not consciously doing, but we are only doing it unconsciously. While we are doing other activities also, we can do that japa. So we are like doing some work, some office work, nobody is talking to us, we can continue to do it in our back of the mind. We are traveling alone or with somebody, they are all talking among themselves, you are sitting alone, you can do it without reciting it outside. Just do it unconsciously in your mind, through smarana, through the dhyana, through the like through the mind, mental kind of endeavor, doing that japa. Okay, and next thing I want to tell you is, then you can relate Devi into all the activities that you do. Instead of making a separate line for the worldly activities and spiritual activities, taking off time and doing something specially, if you can do it, please do it. That is the first preference. But if you cannot do it, but you are craving to do something, then you can bring in Devi, you can bring in her into our worldly affairs and mix with it. It can happen until you have clean clothes, until your body and mind are clean, you can do it. Okay, so body cleanliness depending upon bath, and if you have taken intake of food, before intake of food we are clean. After intake of food we should take bath again, but not immediately. Okay, for doing sadhana in the evening also, if you want to do, then take a second bath and do the japa without eating anything. Okay, the eating makes it like complete. Eating before time is only meant for sadhana. So that way you can do. But ajapa japa and the mental japa is not related to bodily cleanliness or anything. We can continue that. but as far as possible, don't do it. Okay, we are very deeply into bhakti and only bhakti matters, then we can do it, but we cannot do it just like that. Okay, so that is not systematic and it is not counted as a like systematic spiritual sadhana. So don't go for it most of the times. Go for systematic things in the initial stages, and in the advanced stages you can do these kinds of like not counting the body and mind. And so mind cleanliness is not being angry with anyone, not having any negative feelings, not having any like fear, uh, negativity, like feeling down, depression, all these should not be there in the mind. That is clean mind. Okay, so with body clean and mind clean, you can do it all day. All day is allowed until you don't eat, it's allowed. So the bhakti advanced stage, they can do it anytime. Okay, that is one thing. Then we can also spend some activities like what I do is take like my activities are Sanskrit activities. What I do is I pick up a stotra, I pick up a song which are Devis. Okay, so a Devi stotra I want to translate, then I'm spending time with Devi itself, her bhavas itself. Then I want to translate a song. I pick up a Devi song from Telugu, from all the languages I know. Wherever the content is available, very beautiful content is there. I want to translate into Sanskrit. Or I take a Sanskrit content and translate it into Telugu. I translate a song, translate a stotra. So these things will help me be with the Devi. Or write something myself about Devi, write an article on Devi. Okay, in Sanskrit or in any languages that I know. If I don't have any such contents and I'm pressed to do office works and I'm not able to do ajapa japa. Japa is not continuing in my mind because I have to concentrate on my office work. Then what I do, I have some set of songs, one or two songs I keep, which I am used to hearing, and without getting broken, like my concentrate doesn't break even while I listen to the song, I keep it in a low volume and I continue to do my work. So that makes me from time to time that sounds are going into my ear and I'm doing it passively. So now we understand that there are some active sadhanas, some passive sadhanas. This listening to somebody reciting a stotra, somebody singing a song on Devi is also a kind of. So I put it on a loop. It keeps on continuing. It is also a kind of sadhana. Okay. So while talking also, my father used to do. These are all like very sacred and secret things. So my father used to tell us like when somebody is like talking and you need not participate in the talk. We used to be very offended, father, he's taking so much time from you. Somebody comes and just keeps on talking. It's of no use talk and you give so much time for them. How come you are neglecting your sadhana? Then he used to reply, who said I didn't do my sadhana? I was not listening to him. It was like not useful. I also understand that he doesn't require anything from me except my listening. I am there physically for him, but I am doing my japa inside. And I attend to his, it's not that I am not listening to him. I attend whenever I am needed, I am attending to him. I am responding in the talk. But I am just doing my japa inside. That was very like inspiring for me in the childhood when I heard it. I tried to do it and it takes years together to develop that attitude towards Bhagavan. That japa going on inside is very blessed. Recently I read an article by some sadhaka. He also was saying, it is very rewarding. Japa is very rewarding sometimes. You are just like, I'm not telling this for systematically doing people who want systematic results and all that. I'm telling all this for general sadhana. For general sadhana, you are not expecting anything from the physical world. Like, I need money, I need a job, I need a car, I want my children to prosper, I want to get married, I want this, I want that, I want somebody who is pestering me to calm down, I want to overcome my enemies. All these kinds of this I'm not talking. I'm talking of very general devotional activity that brings us near to Devi, near to Bhagavan. That I am talking of. Okay, Bhagavati, Devi should be entering our lives through her grace, through her graceful being. inside us. We are trying for such things. So either write about Devi, sing about Devi, talk about Devi, like we are doing right now. You are listening to Devi's activities, Devi's things. So whatever time you have, just spend them in these things. Then you can walk into a temple, just sit there for some time looking at Devi. Don't even think of doing some japa. If you can do it, otherwise, oh, this much count. Oh, I have to do 1,000. I didn't do even one mala today. That will not help you. Sit. Just look at Devi for some time. Oh, you are there in my life. Thank you, Devi. Thank you so much. You are like my mother. You are my own mother, not like my mother. You are my real mother. You are taking care of me. You are leading me to you. You are removing all the darkness in my life. Thank you for that. Thank you for bringing in light into my life. I'm just here to say thanks. The real sadhaka always wants to thank Bhagavati or Bhagavan for whatever he's priorly given. He's not craving to get something until he's like something else is pressing in his life and he wants to overcome that obstacle or that difficult point of his time. He's not worried about anything else. He's not worried about more money, more prosperity, more clothes, more all these things like the career, money, and all that. I mean, for promotions in the office. He's not trying for all that. He's just trying to go advanced to Devi's understanding, getting her into the being. That's why he's not worried about anything else. Okay, so this Navaratri is such a time for all level of sadhakas. Some people of Tantra background, they try for a lot of tantric results and they achieve them. Okay, I don't know how much grace of Bhagavati is involved in that. Maybe they'll realize at some point of time. Okay, so when Bhagavan offers the magic wand, he has a magic wand in his hand. Okay, he is giving you everything with that wand in his hand, but look for that hand, not that wand. Okay, it's not the magic wand that we want he holds in his hand. We want his hand to be upon our head. That's all. That's all. That is the whole purpose of doing sadhana. Okay, putting yantras, reciting mantras, bringing in things, offering, doing homas, yajnas, attending to very far off places for a lot of like spiritual experiences. No, sitting at home, sitting in front of your altar, you can have complete experience of Devi. Just be calm. If you can't find any calm time during the day because of home being disturbed by children, by other people coming, you can't find your own personal time, do it in the early morning after bath, do it in the night before you sleep. Okay, it is like unmindful of your, what I told, like higher sadhana, unmindful of your cleanliness you can do before. That's the only time you find. So people also do such things in the night when they are about to sleep. They just sleep, lay on the bed, and they lie on the bed and they just think of Devi in the meditation, in the they focus, they try to bring in that feeling onto themselves, like they are with Devi, Devi is looking at them, all these kinds of dhyanas, which are very little feelings, like little, you can make a, you can dramatize it to a very high level, or you can just imagine Devi, you are sitting in a calm room and Devi is sitting before you, she's smiling at you. Just this image is enough. Even when you sit in front of your altar, in front of your worship place, you just look at the Devi's image before you. Just look at her. Look at her with nothing in your mind. Just nothing. Seeking nothing. Except wants to say thanks, want to say very gratitude, showing your gratitude to her. You can do such simple sadhanas and get lot of depth into your own self, and you can identify with Devi. This only needs a very calm, very soft, and very sincere heart, which is not led by some greed, some worldly thought, or nothing else, just seeking her, seeking not something from her, but seeking her. You are my destiny. I want to be with you, Amma. Amma is mother, like Amba. We say in Sanskrit Amba, in Telugu it is Amma, mother. So very native, like we feel very like when we say Amma, we feel very, she's mine, my mother. Okay, so motherly, Mama, my motherly. Mama is in Sanskrit mine, and Mama in English, okay, is mother. So it's like Mama, Mama. Okay, so she are my mother. Be mine, oh Ma. Ma in Hindi. Okay, so all these words are almost like our own, like it refers to our own physical world mother, and we have a divine mother looking after us. So realizing her presence in our life is the main goal for which we are doing all these activities. Activity is not important. I'm not saying that activity is important, but activity alone is not important. You have higher level things, you have simpler things which you can do. Don't worry about results, don't worry about anything else. Just worry that I want to spend time for Divine Mother through some way. Even while doing my other activities, doing cooking while ladies are cooking, then they can think of her. They can sing some songs for her. Like while cooking, my mother used to sing lot of songs also, and she used to make the food divine. She used to say, "Oh, I'm cooking it for you, Devi." So whatever activities that you do, okay, I eat for Devi. I offer the food for Devi. I cook for her. I do so and so activity for her. So it is like filling the whole day with her. That alone will give us a lot of peace, calmness, advancement, and like that dissatisfaction of, oh, I have not run there. Don't run here and there. If you can't run, don't worry. Don't even think of it. Just think of what I can do sitting at home, what I can do doing my regular activities. So I can associate with Devi through listening to songs, through doing some stotra, kind of listening to stotras, listening or singing themselves, yourselves. Sometime, or take a small name of Devi. Shri Matre Namaha. Shri Matre Namaha. Shri Matre Namaha. Namaha is Namaskara. Shri is like filled with prosperity. Matre is to the mother. So I do Namaskara to the mother who is filled with prosperity, or the divine mother. Shri Mata is divine mother. Together you can take Namaste to the mother. That's all. You can do this mantra as a mantra. You can do it. You don't need a general mantra. Some Mahanubhava, some great person gave it to through the like this channel of like addressing people through his pravachana on the stage. He told like anybody can do this mantra. So you can just take it as an initiation, and you can do that also all the day, okay, all the night. One more thing, when you sleep, before that time, if you are reciting this mantra and you fall asleep and you get up, and immediately that same mantra comes to you, the first thought that comes to you is that mantra, then they say that this whole time is counted. Though you were in deep sleep, this whole time is counted as the dhyana time. So you have been doing the mantra even in your sleep. So this much place our sadhana, our shastra has given us. So why worry about other things? Why worry about what we cannot do? Don't worry, don't worry. Think of what I can do and do it for Devi with all your heart. Prepare something. If you can't prepare anything, offer one flower at her feet. Tell, this is my heart. This is my heart for you. I'll give you. Like Kanchi Paramacharya Swami, okay, Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Swami, Mahaswami of Kanchi, Periyava as he is called. He used to say, give me 2 minutes. Like what I ask for, don't give me donations. Like I don't want crores of rupees. I just want your attention that you spend for God 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes you sit. Don't do anything. Just sit for God. 2 minutes you give. Just sit calmly before God. Correct 2 minutes. That I want. Okay, so this will, in the long run, this will help us a lot. So give that 2 minutes to Devi. I'm not saying this. Great people of like who follow Sanatana Dharma, who have been masters of Sanatana Dharma, have given this these small ideas. Okay, or some water on Shiva. Like Shiva is also for Navaratri Devi's consort, so you can pour some water on Shiva also, or Devi also. You can give something she likes, a red flower, okay, some jaggery rice and milk preparation, something for her. Just a small cup of it is enough. Put some rice, put some milk and jaggery, cook it and give it to Devi. She'll be happy, she'll bless you. So small activities will bring in a lot of light into your lives. Hope this video will help you understand what I'm trying to say. Please don't associate it with result based and result oriented, result aimed sadhana. I'm not talking of results, I'm talking of general feeling that will bring us lot of like Devi's bhavana. Bhavana is that feel inside us. Just that. Hariyo.